bello uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to do a final WIPS, FOs, and FAQs for 2023. I don't have a whole lot of things to actually show you, like physically show you, especially things that aren't complete, because the things that I've finished, I have pictures of them and I will put them up when I talk about them, but one of them was a commission amigurumi, and that has of course been given to the person. And then the other one is a shirt that I made, and I have pictures of it, but it's upstairs and I didn't grab it. But I do have pictures of me in it. So we will dive right in. As you know, I don't typically have a lot of things on the hooks on my hooks, plural, because they're different sizes, I guess, at the same time. So there's never really a steady thing, like for me to do this every week, because I don't finish things as quickly as I would want to, or even as many as I would want. And that back there is a clock. It looks like a film camera, so there's not something filming me from behind, but it is a clock. I kind of turned a little because I have the door open. Not only does it let light in, but it's kind of cold where I am right now, so that lets some of the warmth in from the sun as well. Anyway, just so you think, why does she have a camera back there when she's obviously filming from here? Anyway, so we'll start with WIPS, right? So one of my goals this year was to learn Entrelac crochet, and I have started learning. So this is just a washcloth that I've been working on, and I am, actually goes this way, because I'm working on the yellow here. So this one is kind of done like a C2C. There are different versions of Entrelac. For this, I'm using Fiber Spider's tutorial. I did use it, and then once I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep going, and I haven't gone back to it because I haven't gotten to the part where I want to start decreasing yet. So there is a part in the tutorial for that, but I haven't gotten there yet. I've done this on the plane and a little bit in the hotel room. You're going to hear about that probably. I don't know if I'm going to get them done before this year is over, because today's the 29th, so I only have 2 more days. I don't even know if I'm going to get the videos filmed. I want to, I should, but I just don't know if I will or not. So anyway, I started this on one of my trips, and in the hotel room, because I brought it with me, and I was like, I'm going to learn how to do this. This was one of my goals, and I want to do it. So I looked it up. Now this one is kind of done like C2C, but I know that if I wanted to do just all one color, right, that there's a way that you can do that. If you just keep it with the same yarn, you can go across and build, do it that way. It really is just depending on how you want to do it. So what I'm using for this is the 8/4 Farmers cotton from Hobie, and then I'm using a 4mm tulip Edimo hook, and I'm using this color 63. I don't know what color this is because the ball band is gone. And then I'm going to use this color 58. So once I finish this yellow section here, I'm going to come in with a section of black, and that's going to be my final thing before I essentially reverse and go make it back down to 1 square. That's the goal. I don't know if it's going to end up looking the same because I didn't count. I was just like, oh, I want to end on a yellow and then have the black and then make it the other side. So I have no idea if it's going to turn out the way that I want it and look exactly the same on both sides, because I don't know if that's enough squares or not. And then I'm going to border the whole thing in black. So that's going to be the goal for that one. And this has no home other than my own, so we'll see how that goes. This is dun, 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 the Spin Me Around the Granny pattern. This blanket is actually for Kim at Yarning for a Smile, because she won this on Amanda, Obsessive Crochet Lady, her Podiversary. Now this is Amanda's pattern, and I had said that as my prize I would donate a blanket made with the pattern, and Kim is the one who won it. And so I have put 2 rows of the border on that the pattern calls for, but I haven't decided if I want to go back through and do like, because I have some of these colors, like this darker blue here and this mix variegated. I have some of that left because I didn't have enough to go around all the way another time. So I thought about just going back and doing like a single crochet finish. I don't know. And just making it kind of, because there's multiple colors in the blanket. So I thought that might be kind of neat to do around the edges, but I don't know if I have enough, or I could just call it done. I don't know. Kim, you let me know what you think. I mean, it's certainly big enough. And I just need to weave in the ends if I am finished with it. So if you see this, Kim, let me know. Let me know what you think. But I just have ends to weave in if Kim says I'm done. If she wants the single crochet border of the, it would just be, and I don't know that it would even match necessarily, in that I don't know how much I have to go around. So it would be like one part is one color, one part is another color. But since the blanket has so many colors in it, I thought that might be kind of neat. But again, so this can be an FO, or it can be still a WIP, depending on what Kim says. The other thing that I have to show you, as far as like physically show you, I haven't put work on this in a while because I'm still out of yarn for it. So this is a blanket that I've been working on, but I put down because I ran out of yarn, and it's Hobby Lobby yarn. I do have some of it on its way to me finally, but it's going to go into 2024 with me. So this is something I've shown before, and I'm hoping that I can remember as I'm sitting here what the pattern is. Just a moment. Okay, I completely spaced because I haven't picked this up in such a long time. I completely forgot even what it was called. So I was like, pause the video, frantically search for what this blanket is called. Granny Spiked My Ripple. I was like, it's a granny, it's a something, but I've been working on the Spin Me Around the Granny, and I was like, it has an S in it, but it's not spin, it's something else, and I've been working on this for so long, and I haven't picked this up in so long because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to find the yarn for this, or to get the yarn for this, that I haven't done anything with it. So it's been a long time since I picked it up. But this is the Granny Spiked My Ripple blanket, and I am using Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. This is the Cinnamon Cedar. This is the Terracotta colorway, and then this is the Cinnamon colorway. So the reason why I've stopped is because I don't have any more of the Cinnamon Cedar. And I used it up really fast because I'm putting it in between each color. And I refused to frog it and go all the way back. And I made it way too big. I overestimated how much it was going to shrink. So it is like super long. So what I'm going to end up doing is making it go this way. So I still want it to be a lap blanket, and it's going to be pretty long, but that's fine because then I can like do this and tuck it up under my feet. I could do that now. I could just tuck it up under my feet when I'm sitting on the couch, and it'll be a nice blanket. So it's going to essentially be like three panels this size, right? So I'm just going to make it, like I've measured this, and I'm going to make it 2 times, like go out 2 more times. It's probably going to be way bigger than I want it, but it's fine. It'll be fine. For that, I'm using a 5.5 clover hook. I just saw it. It's in here. It's right here. Nope. It's in here, I swear. It's right here. So I'm using 5.5 millimeter clover for that. For this, I have been using a 6 millimeter clover because I crochet very tightly, and if I use the recommended hook size, I end up it ends up getting way, way bigger. So for the Spin Me Around the Granny, I used, this is what I have left, other than what I actually finished using. There was a self-striping Craft Smart that I used. There was there was this one, which was a Craft Smart variegated. This is the darker, like bluish purple that I have that I could maybe go around in single crochet. This is Big Twist. This is Big Twist. And then this purple is Craft Smart. So this is what I have left. So I used almost 2 variegated, and then I used 4 solid colors, because the one that I started out with in the middle, got yarn all over me now. This was a self-striping. That's the back. This was a self-striping in the middle. And so I just did all of that until it was gone, and then started with the other colors. So I am using a 6 millimeter clover for that, or I was, depending on what Kim tells me. So, I mean, I have enough of them to make the border be different, but we'll see what she says. Anyway, so there are 2 projects that I have finished. One is a shirt. It's the Summer Breeze Raglan, and I have that actually, just a moment. Okay, so I was trying to look up the name, so I paused again. So it's the Eclectic Shrew, or Becky Matley. You can get it on Ravelry. I have the pattern here. This is what the pictures look like in the pattern. And I made it, and I'll put pictures up here. I made it with some cotton that I had got in Athens. It was the Mako cotton and Egyptian cotton, but I didn't have enough, so I ended up having to go and buy more, but it wasn't the same colorway because I couldn't even get that shipped here. So I had to go find something that matched one of the colors. I made a band at the bottom, but I had to hold 2 strands together because it was thinner than the one that I was using. Doesn't matter. It turned out beautiful. I love it. And it fits like a dream. I'm so excited to be able to wear it. And then the other item that I had made is the pattern. It was 2 things. So one, it was an otter. The base of the pattern is Sailor the Otter, which was a pattern that I had to get on Etsy. But someone had posted in a Facebook group if someone could make a specific thing, crochet something. and someone tagged me in it. And so I responded and said, hey, what would you like? See if I can do it. And it turned out to be part of Sailor the Otter and then also part of, it's the Sarah J. Moss, if I'm saying that correctly, books. It's a Crescent City Otter. So you can see in the pictures that I'm going to put up here, it is kind of the same. If you look up the pattern, only the tail doesn't hang down. It's on the back. It has a little vest. It has a little bag. And I made little scrolls with felt. And I made little envelopes that I cut out and drew on for the person that wanted it. So that was a fun project to make. I did buy the blanket yarn because it's not something that I have. I don't have that. I don't use that on a regular basis. I did work up fairly quickly though, because it was blanket yarn. So that was nice to be able to do. And that's really it. That's all I have. So I am hoping that I can get to some of the other things, some projects that I want to do, some collaborations that I want to do next year, but we'll see what 2024 brings, right? But I did want to get one final WIPS, FOs, and FAQs video out to you all before the year ended to kind of wrap up what I've done this year. So, as always, if you have any questions, you can email me or put them in the comments below. They don't have to necessarily be yarny related. They could be about me or the channel or something like that. And you may see the answers here depending on what the questions are. So I hope that everyone is getting ready to have a wonderful year. No matter how your 2023 has been, good, bad, ugly, we just keep hoping that the future brings better things. And hopefully I can see you all again soon. I do want to apologize very quickly for the last peek inside video that I did. I did not realize that I had messed up, and that the one that I got was actually December. I said November in the video. I kept saying November in the video, and then I realized after I did it that it was actually December. So I'm finished with the Lether Co subscription. There will not be another one in January because that was actually December's. I'd already uploaded it when I realized my mistake, and I was like, I can't refilm the opening of the box. And I'd already uploaded it to YouTube, so rather than deleting that and redoing it, I just was like, I'm just gonna put it out there, right? Because I could have put the word in there, could have just deleted it, and then edited the part that I have, the MP4 file, and put whatever. Anyway, that's technical stuff. But I was like, no, I'm just going to leave it. So there it is. And also any subscriptions that you would think might be good to see on the channel, let me know. I did get my mom a candle subscription for Christmas. That's what she said she wanted. So I won't be getting that, but she will. So I can live vicariously through her for that. So she'll get something all year long. And hopefully they will smell nice and be lovely. We'll see. But that's all that I have as far as news and updates. So I will probably see you again before 2024. But if you don't see these videos until after, I hope that everything has gone well for you and continues to go well for you. Stay safe, be warm, dry, cool, all of the things that you need to be. And as always, be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!